Greetings, Cowboy world. Yeah, we're getting ready to have another session, and this one's going to be real interesting. This was actually inspired today. It was actually inspired from my brother, Mr. Skywalker. Still, I was actually watching his show this morning. We go talk about it. It's a reaction video because this has a lot to do with what I've been seeing, and I didn't quite know how to communicate it until I saw his show. And sometimes things happen for a reason. You're like, man, that was a perfect scenario to kind of illustrate what we've all been seeing, right? So especially the podcast community, we've been seeing a lot of, I would say, pessimism. Okay, pessimism, and that's actually looking like realism. Okay, and it's not at all realism. Okay, it's not at all realism, not even a little bit. But people thinking it's realism. Okay, it's not realism. Okay, it's pessimism. And we go talk about where did this come from, because there's a root to this. There's a root cause to this. Okay, it's a major root cause, and it's something that we need to get over. So this gonna be an interesting show. Trust me, it's gonna be very, very interesting as we get into breaking the pessimism that's going on with the Dallas Cowboys fan base. So y'all stay with Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where your voice matter. Here we go.
Bow out. Bow out. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow out. Bow. Bow out. Bow. How we do this? Bow. Bow out. Bow, bow. Bow out. Bow out. Bow out.
All right.
My hitters go all out.
Yes, indeed. I see everybody in the building. What's up? 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 Man, my boy Toot already on it. My boy Toot say, man, dude, man, made me so mad hearing him talk about how scared he was of the Vikings. My head was smoking. Mine was too. Ooh, it was killing me, boy. But hey, I actually listened to it again. It was not as bad as what it seemed. Right. But it does give us a chance to address the current epic pessimism that is going on in our fan base. It is epic. We are 10-4 and you cannot tell. You cannot tell. It is not even fun no more being amongst my brothers and sisters because there's such a deep root of pessimism that needs to be rooted out. And we're going to talk about it. Because this morning revealed so much. I was like, God, dog. Ooh. I had to call my boy. I was like, bro, what was that? We talked about it. But trust me, as I reviewed it, it was not as bad as it seemed. It's not as good as it seemed. But we more so get to address the pessimism that's going on amongst the Dallas Cowboy fans, because it's real. It's real pessimism. We got to get rid of it. Jessica go feel the show. If it's anybody that's going to love this show, and this show is going to be a favorite too, it's going to be Jessica today. This is realism versus pessimism. That's what we're dealing with. What's real? Like, when are we being real, and when are we just being outright pessimists? All right. So, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. We got to talk about this. I told Skywalker, I actually talked to him. I said, bro, I'm going to probably do this one today because it was that rich. It was a very rich segment that I can't wait to get into. And as I was just, because like anybody, I'm going to tell y'all, before I ever was doing this, my boy Eastside Harris. Been a long time since we saw you, Eastside. Eastside coming in. See, listen. This is one thing I like about you, Eastside. You come in hating, but you come in paying. I appreciate that. See, you pay to hate. You the best type of hater. Stay with this show. This show is perfect for you, bro. But appreciate the super chat. Eastside Harry is a Texas fan, and he's faithful. My dog is faithful to come in to hate. He will put a super chat down, and he put the LOL with it too. Like, he laughing about it. My boy would pay to hate on Cowboy fans. He's perfect. Like, the last two shows started off perfect. This is another one, all right? Because I was doing, because what I want to say is, before I ever was a podcaster, I was first a fan of these guys. I was first a fan of Law. I was first a fan of Big Game James. I was first a fan of West Coast, Vach, Foots, all the original guys. I was a fan first. I used to, Mark Holmes, they stayed on my television. Chat Sports, all those guys, I just watched them. That's all I did. And so now I'm actually in the game of podcasting. And when you're in the game, it's hard to sometimes sit down and listen to your brothers. But I was looking at my watch and I had time today. So I just walks into my boy Skywalker's show this morning. I'm going to politely have a seat. I'm not going to encroach and, be all loud and boisterous. Hey, Boss Cowboy in the house. But hey, I just came in just smooth to have a seat and get some good sermon cereal from my brother. And I do have a PayPal, Todd. I do have a PayPal. We'll talk about that. But I swear, I came in. I said, let me get some good knowledge today, because I worked so hard. It's like, when do you get a chance to refuel yourself on good knowledge? When do you get a chance to refuel yourself?
Yoga fire.
So yeah, I went into my boy's show and I was sitting. I was having a listen, and one of the calls was like, whoa, what was that? because the guy was so logical that Sky was trying to help. He was a smart fan. He was a typical fan. And I also, just to let everybody know, I put the link in the description of that same show so you can go to it yourself. Make sure y'all go support Skywalker. I got a link of the show in the description. Okay, so you know, after the show, click on it and you'll be able to go to it so you can see the whole context of the whole show if you want to. But as I was listening, I started to kind of catch a pattern that I was seeing with a lot of Cowboy fans. Jessica, we are not happy right now. We are afraid. And I gotta, you know, Jessica, she throwing up the flames.
Yoga, fire, yoga, flame.
Yeah, throw it up. Yeah, throw up the flames. Yeah, I love the flames. Yeah. So Jessica, this show is for you because I know you're a natural optimist. So, but I was watching and all of the podcasters going through it. My boy Rome, we talked on the phone. He going through it. My boy Wes going through it. Big Game James Law going through it. Everybody is pessimistic right now, to where it's hard to even enjoy this process we on. And I gotta give my boy Skywalker a lot of talent credit because he's talented. He's exponentially talented, right? So he has he has a saying, because see, listen, I watch my brothers and, you know, I pick up on the gifts that they have because these boys are gifted. These boys are truly gifted. I could tell you one of Skywalker's best gifts for sure. One thing Skywalker can do, Skywalker can exponentially debate. Skywalker is one of the best debaters in the game. For real. It don't matter if he right, it don't matter if he wrong, it's gonna be a good fight. Trust me. One of the other, because me and him had a good debate, like a real good debate. It's on Law Channel. All right. On do NFL teams need elite running backs. We had us, and people, we was debating so fierce, people thought we was mad at each other. And it was like, bro, that's just how we are. And we wasn't tripping. Like, we was laughing afterward, but when people watched the show, they was like, what was up with y'all? We're like, nah, bro, nothing. Nothing. We cool as can be. So, yeah, my boy can debate. He's cold at debating. All right. That's one thing for sure. Another thing that he's exponentially good at is he's not good, great. He's great at making complicated things simple. He can put a thought and squeeze it down to a bumper sticker, right? So, and he's organized on his segments to do that, and I love it. Right? That's why I came in. I came in sight. I was like, all right, I'll finally get some time. You know what I mean? I looked at my watch. I got time today. Let me go have a seat real quick. Let me go eat real quick from the big homie. You know what I mean? So I walk in the house. And as I'm walking in, I'm like, bro, all right, because I got to show y'all what happened. It was epic pessimism from one of our fans. First, he started with Anthony Brown and concerns about Anthony Brown. And then Skywalker patiently walked him through the facts of Anthony Brown being, you know, top 1, 2, or 3 in targets and still yet having good performances. You can't debate that. Like, listen, nobody was a bigger Anthony Brown hater than me. Nobody. Let me tell you how bad it was. It was so bad, I've done multiple videos on Anthony Brown, really trying to get him out of here until he turned the corner. I wanted him replaced, and I was loud about it. Loud. Nobody was louder than me. I'm certain on that. I did multiple videos. Matter of fact, I was kicking it with one of the players. This is a true story. I was kicking it with one of the players. We was in the club. And I said, hey, bro, I said, I did a video about you. He said, yeah, bro, I saw it. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And I saw Anthony Brown at an event with West Coast. And this is how hard I used to go on Anthony Brown. I used to go so hard trying to get rid of him that West Coast walked right over to me and he said, bro, I just want to let you know I ain't trying to cause no drama, but Anthony Brown is here. He was like, bro, if he heard what you've been saying, it might be a problem. And I was like, hey, bro, I got to stand flat-footed. But thanks for the heads up. So if you hear me saying that Anthony Brown has turned the corner and playing better, is true. But you don't have to take my word for it. It was the fact that Skywalker laid out the facts. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this whole thing go down, and it moved into another segment that I'm gonna show you. I told you this one, I'm gonna show you the next segment. And it was more pessimism. It was more, and all of y'all hearing it, it's all around us. It's all, we can't get away. Every time anything good happened, the only thing that's focused on is anything negative. That's the only thing that's focused on. Thanks for the super chat, Hassan. And so then I started to think, and this is why I said Skywalker's exponentially good at creating bumper stickers out of complicated thoughts. Because y'all have heard me talk about that this fan base is stuck in the Jason Garrett era, right? And so I'm very long-winded when I explain that. My boy Skywalker narrowed that down to a bumper sticker, and he called it PT Jason Garrett, something like that. PTJG or something like that. I said, that's G's. That's G's. Because it sums up what I've been trying to say. Like, we are scorned. We are a scorned fan. And the first way to get over it is to admit it. So we can go back to the days of optimism. Because PTSJG. That's what he say. Thank you, Mylan. Yeah, Mylan the Dunn. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, PTSJG. Yeah. It's the Jason Garrett era. And that's not saying he was necessarily a bad coach. But what it's saying is we've been through so many almost. The Dez catch, right? We've been through 13-3, Jessica Simpson going on vacations and all this kind of stuff to fall short. That we starting to get in the attitude like we supposed to. And it's not true. So when facts are starting to be presented, we are starting to become the type of fans that don't even recognize great news. So, and I started to think about it, because it's not just what Skywalker geniusly coined PTSJG. It's not just that. It's also some media influence. So I'm gonna go through the history of this just a little bit, all right? Because there's a guy, to be all the way honest with you, that's low-key genius. And he does go by Stephen A. Smith. He's low-key genius. He is. Because see, people think that he really don't like us. No, it has nothing to do with not liking us. Stephen A. Smith is a genius because he was the first when he was trying to figure out how to get his career going. And he's sitting there. That's all he's doing. He trying to figure out, what am I gonna do to take me to the next level? I'm trying to get paid. Times are hard. What am I gonna do? And my man had a smart epiphany. He said, you know what I can do? Create chaos. Just create it. Pull it out of thin air. Create all this chaos with the Cowboys, because it's a whole lot of people that don't like them. Eastside Herald today paid me $2 to come in and hate. That's how powerful the fan base is. He paid $2 to this channel to hate. That show you the media influence and the power of chaos. So if you smart enough to play to the Eastside Heralds of this world, And Eastside is a good dude. He don't mean no wrong. He just be having fun. It's all. If I met Eastside, I guarantee we would drink some beers. We would chill out. We would have a good time. Oh, my dog West Coast in the house. What's up, boy? The OG, man. Listen, y'all better respect West Coast. That's the big homie. Yes, I am pissed, bro. I'm very pissed. I'm pissed at all this pessimism and this BS. And it's more so because we getting played, big homie. My brother West Coast, it's more so because we getting played. It's not even, this stuff has been planted into our heads and we don't even recognize it. This man was the original one. He came in with a smart, genius idea. And his idea was truly, I'm finna come kick up some chairs. I'm gonna spit on the fans. And guess what else he realized, West Coast? My brother, this what my boy gave me a listen, oh man, this show is already epic. My boy Eastside gave me another $2. You can't make this up, bro. Thank you, bro. My boy's a Texas fan, and our fan base and the hate for us is so rich that you got outsiders that will pay money to watch us be in pain. Y'all better hear me, man. And so he started off his devious plan on I'm gonna start chaos. And he realized something real quick. He said, hold up, Screw. I'm getting paid by both sides. Because guess who else started watching them? Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans jumped on and started watching him to hear him tell us something is getting ready to happen. He built a whole multi-million-dollar empire on playing both sides. And is laughing all the way to the bank. And we don't even see it. So now, instead of us being an optimistic fan base, we are now pessimists. Mixed with realists, mixed with dummies. It's everything in us. But now it's a whole lot of pessimism people. Yeah. And now he literally laughing. Stephen A. loves Dallas. He's rich off Dallas. Rich. He's playing both sides getting paid. He's so rich now he just sitting back. He just count the money. It's not even personal no more. It's just business. I'm gonna stir up some stuff. I'm gonna throw some chaos. And every time I throw chaos, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna sit back and count this money. This is how you know it's a lot of money in this game. Because guess what else happened? A whole bunch of other wannabes jumped in this game because people ain't gonna just watch you make money and then say, I'm not gonna get in that. I gotta get in that. Matter of fact, Colin Cowherd, he's so talented that he plays both sides. He like Dak one week, he hate Dak one week. And so it created a whole media frenzy of preachers who are determined to preach pessimism. And they do a good job. And what you don't really know that's happening is we start eating it up and we become true to us. And we start taking Stephen A. at his word and we start psychologically saying there's an accident that's waiting to happen. So when beauty is in your face, yes, she loves you. Yes, she's sexy. Yes, she cooks. Yes, she supports you. Yes, she's a freaking bed. But you've been so hurt that you can't see it. You waiting on the accident to happen. You waiting on it. So when Anthony Brown plays well, we can't receive it. We don't know how to just take that as what happened. That he has turned the corner. Is that saying he can't get beat again? Of course he can. But anybody that's using their eyes and not their emotions should clearly see that Anthony Brown has been playing better. So there's no reason for me to have a fear complex. That's what's going on. So that's why I'm doing this video. I want our fans not to be to where Stephen A described us. See, because what's happening is, and I'm gonna tell you why we are thinking we're realists, but we're pessimists, because he has put in our heads, whenever you have hope, you're not being a realist. Whenever you see talent enough to say maybe this team can actually win a Super Bowl, he has coined and put in our heads that, oh, don't say there's a possibility for a Super Bowl because you're not being a realist. So now we always looking for something to happen to say, see, I'm being a realist. So that's why when I walked in my boy show, I was like, I wasn't surprised. I walked on in, had a seat, and was like, oh, okay, here we go. Same old, same old. And that doesn't mean that guy ain't smart, because see, I talked to Skywalker. I talked to him. He said, no, that dude's smart, bro. He know ball. He know ball well. And I listened to it again. That boy was making sense. Cooper to the slot, right? He was making a good point that, you know, teams can struggle against the run. I was liking it. I was like, yeah, that boy, he talking good ball. But it was mixed with pessimism that he thought was realism. So I'm gonna play it, and then we go kind of talk through it real quick. Y'all give me a chance to set it up. Y'all do know whenever we do this stuff, it's just like my boy Law said, it is truly flying planes while they in the air. I call it the Millennial Falcon. That's what it's like. It's like flying the Millennial Falcon. So sometimes you'll see us trying to keep up with what we talking about and at the same time producing. It's really like flying a plane. It really is. So y'all give me a second to set this up, and then we go get right into it. All right, we're gonna listen to this whole thing, and it's a short segment, but it's gonna reveal a lot, and we go just kind of break this down, because I think this was just kind of a good way as an example to get us out of the pessimism. All right, so y'all check this out.
I'm worried about somebody. The thing that I think is going to prevent us really in the playoffs is our linebackers. I'm not talking Micah Parsons rushing. When a team decides to just say, you know what, we're going to run right at you. We're going to run right at you for 30 times a game. And if you show us that you can't handle it, you're going to open up our passing game. We're going right over your head.
Oh, you played it.
What's going to take?
If you play the Niners,
that's what's going to take.
So notice out the gate, they agree.
Niners or even the Vikings. Like, I'm going to tell you something. The Vikings, that's a bad matchup for the Cowboys. What? I don't care what nobody says.
What? Hold on.
Yoga fire.
That boy say, what?
Sir. Sir.
I'm not talking. So you think it? All right, bro.
We just
right, cool.
Do you forget we played them?
I didn't say we didn't play them. I didn't say we didn't I'm talking about matchups because they will run the football. What's the Sky? I'm telling you, bro. That outside zone running scheme scares the shit out of me. With Jefferson and Thielen, bro.
Real quick.
All you need is Kirk Cousins not to mess it up.
Just hold on. You know we played them earlier and shut them the hell down, right?
Facts. With our B team.
Okay.
Without hold on.
Facts.
Without DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yes.
Without Tristan Hill.
Preach.
Without Neville Gallimore. Without Randy Gregory. You want me to keep going?
And they didn't.
Randy was there. I'm sorry.
Should have been
but we did that without those guys.
That should have been enough.
And Micah Parsons.
So they beat the Packers.
And Micah Parsons,
they're a better team than the Packers?
My Packers defense ain't better than the Cowboys defense. They don't got the pieces we got up in the 7 like that. They ain't got the boys.
Wait. I gotta pause it because that was so real. See, because we gotta say it what it is. That is not homerism. The Green Bay Packers are not our defense. It is okay for us to stick our damn chests out and say what we are. For real, I felt his passion 100%.
Man, I'm just talking about matchups. The teams that bother me the most are teams that have the ability to really
That's
run
why I
the football.
said the
That's
Niners.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because they saying the same thing. But see, Sky's like, yeah, I agree with you, bro. Yes, running games can give any team problems. They agree on that. What Sky's pushing back on is that pessimism.
That's
Man,
why I said
you
the
don't think
Niners.
Dalvin could... All right, Sky. Remember, I hope I'm wrong. Believe me.
Only reason why.
See, and listen, when he said remember, see, that's super pessimism. That's like, you don't say with a team this talented, remember I told you. That's starting to have speech like you're betting against your own team. Like, remember I told you. I don't want to come back and be like, I told you. It's like, nah, bro. It don't even make sense to even think like that.
I got this confidence, Bees, because we seen it. If I didn't see it, right? If I didn't see it, I would be like, yeah, you're right. Because I went into that game against the Vikings and I was like, hey, man, this is a running team. We have yet to see the Cowboys really kind of clamp down as a, on defense running wise. And then they went in there and they did what they did on the road with a backup quarterback at that. So you damn right I got confidence in them doing it again. What you mean, bro?
I don't. I'm just saying, man. As a defensive tackle, bro, I hated playing teams that said, we're going to run this ball on y'all ass. Because.
And see, listen, the reaction of Skywalker is real. That's real frustration. See, I want to kind of put y'all in the life of what we going through. My boy West Coast in the building. These are talks that we have in private to where we, not saying that we know it all, but I'm going to just tell y'all, the Cowboy fans are extremely smart. Y'all are extremely smart. So what does that say? We got to be 3 times as smart in terms of having to research this stuff. Because y'all smart. But what happens sometimes is it gets frustrating because it's like Skywalker saying this right. We beat Minnesota with our B team and he trying to say, bro, now, I understand you saying respect the running game, but that's a whole nother thing to be like you fear them boys. That's a whole nother thing, all right? That's a whole nother thing, and I totally felt the genuine frustration in Sky. I felt it. To the point, I tweeted about it. This stuff has been on my mind since I watched it this morning. And I said, dear Cowboy fans, and I mean this, yes, your eyes are correct. You are watching Super Bowl talent with our team. That level of talent, talking about us, will not lose unless execution is off or bogus flags like the Anthony Brown Raider game. No team is built like Dallas in December. That is a fact. We are, and just go ahead and receive it. Don't let Stephen A. and his games get in your head. We ain't waiting on nothing to happen. We analyzing what we see. This is talent. This is talent. Epic. Tank is the leader of the D right now. Micah is the most athletically gifted. We might have the 3 best pass rushers together in the league. Definitely top 2. How can we say over and over defense win championships but be pessimistic like there's a team built for us? When we've been watching this offense, the thing that we've been hating on this offense is execution, not talent. This team will only beat itself. If we watch the Dallas Cowboys lose in the playoffs, the story will not be we got out schemed. The story will be we played ourselves or we got cheated. But it will not be we got beat straight up because we the best.
All we need is our quarterback not to mess it up. And you can say what you want about Kirk Cousins. Go look at Kirk Cousins' statistics. He's not having a bad year, but he just makes a bonehead play every now and then that just be like, damn, why did he do that?
B, where's your say it with your chest?
Right.
We made Kirk Cousins look like trash.
I feel that.
I put it to you like this. I trust the Vikings.
See, hold on, bro. That boy say it with your chest.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
Come on, Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation, bro. We can't, Cowboy World, we can't, bro. We can't be so scorned by Stephen A and the PTSJG. We can't be so scorned by that to where we can't even see the obvious level of where we are right now.
Passing game more than I trust the Cowboys. Now, if we talking about with a healthy Thielen,
okay,
I'm
whatever.
telling you.
I'm just saying. I know we shut down Thielen. I know we shut down. Well, Thielen got a touchdown on that.
That's a
But
fact.
we shut down Jefferson. We shut down Kirk
That's a
Cousins. Had
fact.
116 passing yards on
That's
us.
a fact.
With the bull on the other side throwing the rock.
That's a
Cooper
fact.
Rush.
That's a fact.
Bro,
that's one.
if you shook it of
game.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings in the
All right,
playoffs,
John.
you might as well not even watch the playoffs.
I'm talking about
Facts.
matchups, bro.
So who? If the
It's
Kirk,
their ability to.
who's the who?
All right.
So let me ask you something. Who is not a bad matchup for the Cowboys in the playoffs then? And I'm not talking about these little wild cards, 6 and 8 teams or whatever they is.
So you
I'm talking about the top
You know,
guys.
you know who I think is a better matchup? I think the Rams. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're gonna get carried away and they're gonna allow the Cowboys to do what they do best, and that's rush the passer.
So
Teams that get out of that run, man. I'm just telling you, because that gives you the opportunity to do what you do best.
go back and find this box because you got amnesia, bro. You got amnesia.
I'm just telling you from a player standpoint,
You
bro.
got amnesia.
I hated teams that committed to running the ball and said, "Fuck it, we gonna run at you all game."
Okay.
I'm
They
telling you
had
because
20.
See, I can dig what he's saying because he talking it from his level. He like, I hated when teams committed to running the ball. I didn't like that. But this, and both of them already agreed that running teams is the only thing that could be the big chaos to Dallas. So they already agree on that. But it's the pessimism.
carries, 23 carries. I'm sorry, 20 carries between Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison for 83 yards, brother.
Facts.
And one of those carries was 19 yards. So they was shut down.
all right,
And I would only add to that with our B team D line.
Most of that game.
All right,
Here, hold on. Kirk Cousins, 184 passing yards, bro. And he didn't even get hit that much.
Scott go hard.
I'm gonna remember it.
You go what?
And I hope I'm wrong.
See,
I
hold
hope
on.
I hope I
See,
call.
hold on. See, you don't. See, no. See, that's how you know when your spirit off. I'ma remember it. No, this ain't I told you so. No. Let me just let it go.
If they play me, you be like, B, what the hell was you talking about 3 weeks ago?
I'm saying it now because
And I'll
I've
be
seen
like,
it happen.
Right.
On the road at that.
All
bro.
right.
On the road.
Okay. But we, like I said,
This was
we just have two different perspectives of it. I hear what you're saying, but I'm just talking about matchups. I do not like teams against the Cowboys
That's
that
true.
commit to running the football. It changes the game.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we're sitting here
it.
saying the same thing about the Cowboys. If the Cowboys run the ball, they'll be this, and that. So why? And we have work, and we don't have the best. You won't hear you killing Van Der Esch every other week, killing him.
Scott finna go hard.
And
Watch this.
you think he's gonna all of a sudden against a team that's
Watch
gonna
this.
run right at him? He gonna be better? He's better when he's running. He's
damn
chasing plays down.
Look at damn about no Leighton Van Der Esch. Michael Parsons, that goddamn linebacker for the Dallas
Yoga
Cowboys when the
fire.
boys is out there. Goddamn Leighton Van Der Esch. You got Randy Gregory, Neville Gallimore, Tristan Hill, DeMarcus Lawrence, also Diggy Zuba. Boy, come on, man. Go find your star, B. Come on, dog.
Find your
What we talking
star,
about?
B.
I'm just
talking
talking
about?
about matchups, bro.
I hear
I'm
you.
just talking
I
about
hear you.
matchups, my G. That's
My
all.
matchup that worries
Yeah.
me for that is San Fran. But hey, B, let me get to some other callers, yo.
Go ahead, man. Have a good one, G.
Appreciate that. Have a happy holidays, bro. I don't even got words, man. Disappointed. Disappointed. Yeah. I done used all my energy up. That's disappointing.
It is.
You know? We have physical proof of the Dallas Cowboys holding the Minnesota Vikings on the road to 16 points. Physical. Neville Gallimore is looking like a goddamn beast.
Facts.
Micah Parsons is patrolling the middle. DeMarcus Lawrence is one of the best run defenders in the NFL. Tristan Hill, Osa, Randy,
Flame.
J-Rock,
Fire.
Malik. All these boys have been beasting in the run.
Fire.
They've earned
Fire.
our trust, in my
Flame.
opinion. Go look at go look at Taysom Hill and them boys. Taysom Hill ran, but go look at the running backs, the Saints. When they, my apologies. One second,
Fire.
Am I back? Let me know in the chat if I'm back.
So he had a little, he got through that. But this is the deal. Okay. This is why I called him. I called him right after that. I said, bro, what was that? But that guy he was talking to is a smart guy. He knows ball. He really does. Like, when I listen to him, he knows ball. He don't think that dude a fake fan. He is not. He's a real fan. But what's going on with some of our fans is we think that we're being realists, and we're not. We're being pessimists, but we think it's realism. And a lot of this stuff has come from, just to be honest, this has come from a lot of pain through the Jason Garrett era, through the Bill Parcells era. It's a lot of pain. But now you got a new lady and she's doing everything right. Let's just ask a question. When was the last time we felt good about our safeties? Oh, the OC, man, I just saw you late. God, dog. The OC said, call him. I'm gonna call you my brother. Hold on real quick. But let me finish this part. You know, my boy OC get hard, man. You know how when your brothers come in.
Fire. Flame.
But let me answer this question before I call the OC. You know, I'm feeling good. When was the last time we felt good about safety? When was the last time we felt good about defensive tackle? When was the last time we had names on our defense? Because in 2016, yeah, you could have called us delusional. You could have. You know why? Because we was believing that our offense was going to beat Green Bay and our defense was ranked 31st in pass rush. 31st. So when we was playing Green Bay, they walked up and down the field on us. Facts. So yeah, we was delusional for continuing to think that offense is going to continually win these championships. In 2016, yeah. But we still believed. In 2014, we believed. John Gruden called that defense UFOs, unidentified objects. It was no names on that D. No names. None. Now we can't be optimistic.
Fire.
I can't be optimistic.
Fire.
Because some dude
Flame.
trying to get a check said we delusional for having hope in what we see. No, I'm the realist. Yeah, you are not being unrealistic to say that the number one pass rush mixed with an offense this year that has been number one cannot pull it together and win 4 games to get the big one. So Cowboy fans, let's get out of the brainwashing that has been done on us. You are a part of a beautiful franchise that's envied greatly. Listen, we are the pretty girl. We are the sexy. We are the high value man. Whatever you want to say, that's us. It's nobody else. We are the envy of the NFL. So much people are getting rich just playing to the haters. People getting rich hand over fist just playing to hating on the majesty of the Cowboys. So they look at you and they say, how dare you believe in that defense? How dare you? And even when we spanked Minnesota with mostly our B team, we so hurt we can't receive it. We can't accept it. We sitting around with the words of Stephen A. in our ear that an accident is getting ready to happen. Yes, Anthony Brown has been playing good, but an accident somewhere is going to happen. Yes, our defense has been going crazy and have not even played their best game and has been one of our best defenses since we seen in the 90s. But something is going to happen. Not a damn thing gonna happen. Not a damn thing. Not nothing gonna happen. What's gonna happen is we gonna win or lose based on us. That's what's gonna happen. You hear me? It's not nobody. Nobody is built for Dallas. Do you hear me? The only thing that's gonna ever stop the Dallas Cowboys this year is Dallas. And yes, I said it. Dallas is the only people that's gonna stop Dallas. It's gonna take something freakish to stop us. Because if we play what we're capable of playing, no team is better than us. Y'all got to remember, our offensive line have not played together. It's been being wished around. We started the season without the right tackle. Our depth so good, we was able to have an argument whether a swing tackle was the starter. We so talented and so deep. When our best defensive guy Tank went down, we just said take the rookie and put him at the edge. And we got the nerve to be scared? Okay, listen. At some point, we got to just listen, man. Listen, man. Let's get all our energy together. I'm not saying, let's not. Oh, I got to call the OC. I got too carried away. Hold on real quick. But hey, man, I mean this though, man. Listen. When I watched that show, I said, I'm going to do a show on that today. And I called the homie. I said, Scott, bro. I said, I want to use that one. He said, you got it. Do your thing. I said, I got to use that because that one is going to be a teaching lesson for the fans, you know, to where we can look at ourselves. We can do self-inflection. We can really look within and say, are we pessimists? Are we being pessimists? Let me call the OC real quick because I'm pretty sure. Because this is a good one. This one stirred me. When I watched that, I was like, bro, let me call the OC real quick. Y'all be patient, man. Y'all know how it go. I want to hear what my brother got to say. 1 second. There he is. Let me call him.
Please leave your message
Ain't
for
that something?
8328.
Hold on. How the OC go say call him and don't pick up? I'm gonna try to call him one more time, man. That's it. And then I'll take some calls. Boy said call him and don't pick up. You can't do that, OC, mate. All right, listen, he ain't answered. So listen, I'm gonna open up the phone lines real quick. I'm gonna take a couple of calls and we'll just discuss this real quick. So we got the phone lines open. It's 941-942-2100, 941-942-2100. Y'all call on in. It's Boss Cowboy Sports. We'll just talk about the subject at hand. And, you know, because that's what we're dealing with today, man. We dealing with Pessimism is not realism. There it is. Boss Cowboy Sports, your voice matter.
Boss Cowboy, how you doing? It's the Lunatic. Feliz Navidad. Hello, everybody. Cowboys Nation. Merry Christmas.
What's up, the Lunatic? What you got, big homie?
Hey, where are my Cowboy Grinches at? Where are the Cowboy Grinches at? Standing for the number 2 seed. We are getting healthier. Except for that C19. Hopefully we'll get control of that situation. But we are getting healthier as the year goes on. We got, on defense, you know, last year's playmaker, Donovan Wilson, set to come back. Hell, we even got Josh Ball set to come back, a tackle. So we're rolling into the playoffs. We're rolling into the end of the season. We got the no-names and their stupid benches. We're going to beat them up, and we're going to throw their benches out of the stadium.
Right. So listen, what's your thoughts on what we was talking about, the Lunatic, just the pessimism that's kind of going on? Do you think it's some validity in what I'm saying to where we're scorned? And do you think the media, what's your thoughts on everything that you heard, my brother?
It has just been a very long time.
Yeah.
We are traumatized.
Yoga
Any
fire.
trauma victim will tell
Flame.
you, you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. That is all that it is. We cannot see the optimism that is in front of us. We can only see, oh, you just wait. You just wait. It's that mentality. But listen, this is a new regime. These are different players. They were not here before. They cannot be blamed for the past. They can only do what they've done today and what they're going to do in the future. But it's all about faith and hope. Something that, it's what I say about the offense. We have seen it before. Why are you doubting that we're going to go back there again? The NFL will figure you out. Yes, it's a fact. The NFL will figure you out. Now, how are you going to adjust? How are you going to adapt? How are you going to overcome? It might take a while. Dan Quinn has done an excellent job of it. Now we need Kellen Moore to do it. So, yeah, I can see where those pessimistic fans come from.
Yeah.
But I remind them because a lot of them are young fans.
Right.
A lot of you lived through the 90s.
Right.
I remind them, hey, this is hard.
Yoga
If
fire.
it were easy, every franchise would have 5 Super Bowls.
Yoga
5 Super Bowl
fire.
wins, let
Yoga
alone 9
flame.
Super Bowl appearances.
Just that simple. Yeah, the Lunatic. Just real quick, just as we talking about this subject, because I think you just made a heavy point. Because I went through the 90s. I was very coherently a football player as they was winning championships. So let me tell you a story real quick, and I'm pretty sure you got a story, right? I went through pessimism days of the 80s, okay? And I saw when we was building the 90s. And my parents, because I'm a second generation Cowboy fan, they used to tell me this reminded me of the 70s. This 90s team is no quit like they were. It's no quit in these guys. And I started to see it. And I started to see that it was about the passion of how they played that brought them so many championships. It wasn't even just as much the talent. So, but I experienced it. So when I see the talent we have now, the Lunatic, and I'm seeing that it reminds me of those guys, I can't be pessimistic. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree because, again, since the early 80s, when I started, late 70s, early 80s, as a formative child, I started watching the Cowboys. So, yes, I saw those great years, the end of the 80s, then the middle of the 80s when we started losing talent, then that 1-15 where the team got sold. They said hello to the only coach I had known as the Cowboys in Tom Landry and brought in Jimmy Johnson. And then I'd see, well, let's see what we're going to do. Then they got rid of Herschel Walker,
Right.
one of my favorite players, thinking, oh, my God, now what? But then you see it. Building blocks, a strong foundation. And you see kind of what you see today. It has not been proven yet, but you see the pieces there.
You see
that foundation, that
Right.
depth that you need in the NFL that brings about good things. And some of these fans haven't seen that because in a free agent era, you never get to build that depth. But some teams, they do. New England is a great example of that. That's why I freaking hate them. But it's all right. We can get there too, and we are there too. So don't despair, Cowboys Nation. Don't let those other pessimistic fans or those other haters outside our fan base say, oh, yeah, just wait. Don't worry. Tell them, just you wait. Just you wait. Heck, just 3 weeks ago, just a month ago, they were talking about we were not even going to win the division. Now it's all about locked up. Think about that. Give it some time and trust that Dan Quinn, Kellen Moore, Mike McCarthy, they are doing what they can. And these players are saying, listen to the sounds of the sideline. I love it. Who's he? Right now it's our defense.
Fire.
Earlier in the year, it was our offense doing all that talking on the sidelines. Now it's our defense doing all that talking to the fans, saying, hey, where's that We Want Dallas? Hey, where you going? You know, leave early, beat the crowd. I love it. That's great.
Fire.
So it's human nature. It's human nature. We're gonna go, oh, Drake, no. Don't worry about that. So, boss, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to open up the phone lines. And hey, Cowboys Nation, let me give you a little cheer. Let me give you a little holiday cheer. I was thinking about this as I was listening to some videos. I said, listening to some Christmas music in the background. And I said, hey, there's a Christmas carol there. There is a Christmas carol. So, if you will indulge me here, here's my little Cowboys Christmas carol. 10 and 4, and the second seed. Oh, what fun it is to hear Cowboys scream and shout. How about them Cowboys?
Man.
And with a smile and a wink, he'll also add to you. Who don't beat your Cowboys? So Cowboys Nation, believe in this team. They believe in themselves. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and always go Cowboys. Thank you, boss.
Thank you, man. That was a fantastic call. God dog, man. The lunatic. Listen, man, the lunatic, he's a blessing to the whole community. He gives to everybody his energy. Like, you go catch him on everybody's show with the same enthusiasm. He comes in and he kicks his feet up just like I did with Scott today. He comes right on in. He's very comfortable and he just comes chill. We love you, the lunatic. You have that energy that I'm trying to get out of some of these other fans. That's what I'm trying to get out. And it was no knock on the caller. It's no knock on that caller that was on my brother's show. It's no knock on that caller. It's just one of those things to where sometimes we got to sit down and have a conversation, you know, and say, hey guys, our energy is off. We should be happy right now. We really should be very happy. We should be very, very happy. Somebody like that meme. Somebody said they like that. Yeah, listen, bro, straight up. Hey, when I walked to the Skywalker show, bro, I dipped in there like, what's up? What's up with it? See, because you can do that with some of the homies. Now, some people, you gotta walk in kind of slow because you don't really know them like that. But when it's the homies, you just walk on in there like, man, what's up, man? And you speak your mind. That's the relationship definitely I got with most of them cats, for sure. But, you know, spread this video, man. This is one to spread. This is one that you, hold on, I think that's Jessica. I see a 903. I was finna finish it, but I'm not. I gotta call Jessica. That's Jessica. I gotta get Jessica because this show is made for Jessica because she's so optimistic. I see that 903. I know that's Jessica. What's up, Jessica?
Hello?
I knew it. What's up? It's your world. You on the show. It's Boss Cowboy.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
What's up? What's up? When you on the show, what's up?
What's up? How about them Cowboys? They're 10 and 4, getting ready to be 11 and 4, where people said they wasn't gonna be. You had those. Remember, boss? I said, okay, Y'all talking down on Michael Parsons because we didn't get the person that y'all said y'all wanted on this team. And I've been telling everybody that boy and the rest of this team was going to ball out this year. Did I not say that, boss?
You did.
But people tell me I didn't know what I was talking about. Because I'm a woman, I don't know what I'm talking about. I said if they get out there, they get together, one team, one sound, working together as one and handling their business, we're going all the way. We're going forward. We're going to whoop butt. We're going to take that and stand up and win. Okay, they're doing that. Offense. Oh, but everybody want to trash the offense now. Okay, remember the offense was on top? The defense wasn't doing so well. Now the defense on top, and the offense is right there, like below them a little bit. But you can't put all of this on one man. The offensive side of the ball, it is a collaborate more than just the quarterback. When we're doing good, they still complain. When we're not doing so good, they complain. But they're still winning. And the point is, they where people say they weren't gonna be.
Right.
And Washington fans sitting up here talking about they want Dallas. They actually said we want Dallas again. Yeah, I tagged the boys in it. I hope they saw it. I tagged Tank. I tagged Randy. I tagged Michael Parsons. I tagged Diz. Yes, I did. And I tagged Law and some more. Y'all try to find all of y'all to tag y'all and let y'all see this idiot and what he has said. We want Dallas. I said, okay, we shall see. You want Dallas? You're going to get Dallas. And when you get them, I'm ready for them to shut them up for the rest of the year because they really cocky right now. They feeling some kind of way because the Eagles beat they behind. Well, that's the She-Eagles. That ain't got nothing to do with Dallas. We already done spanked you once. Trust me, it's going to be even better this time. And a lot of these idiots are mad because we don't hit 40 burgers or plus every game. Well, it's not going to be a 40 and 50 or plus every game. As long as they're winning, as long as they're going forward, as long as they're trying to get where they're going. All boys on a mission. And if you don't believe, then you don't belong. Get up out of here. Hit the road, Jack, and don't y'all come back. Because when they holding up that Lombardi, when all that confetti is falling all around them, and they done got that Lombardi trophy, the 6th ring, you same people that's talking all this trash about Dak and everybody else, you stay away because they don't have time for bandwagon fans. You know what I mean? Either you're with them or you're not. If you're not with them in the bad times, difficult times, somewhat times, then you need to hit the road and don't come back because we don't have time for jokers like y'all. You're a cornball. You're chicken foot. You're no good. They don't need people like you. Either you believe or you don't believe. You ain't no in between.
Hey man, y'all better light it up for Jessica, damn it. Come on now, y'all gotta light it up for Jessica. This is Miss Michael Irvin. This is Miss Michael Irvin right here. Come on, y'all gotta light it up, man. Y'all gotta give her those plays, man. She the last call, bro.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
And that cornball, man, I wish I was on Sky's show. I would have went off on it.
Oh, wait. I don't think to do the cornball. That's why we doing this show, because some of these people are younger fans or scoring fans.
They might know ball, but you can still be a cornball. You still be a cornball. That's just like a person that's in a medical field. You can be very knowledgeable of stuff, and a person that's new to the medical assistant field can come in there and walk all through there. Because I'm fresh out of college. I'm fresh out of the knowledge book. I'm fresh out of learning these different body parts.
No, you're right. Now check this out, though, Jessica.
So you're going to sit there and say, we got to get up out of here. She's going to take our job and make bad waves.
You're right, but check this out.
That's just like a person saying they're a fan, but they talking bad on their team. No, either you are or you're not. Ain't nobody got time for fickle people.
You're right. So check this. That's why I'm doing this show. You know how it is. You a woman of the Bible. What does it say? You warn them first, and after you warn them, you come back with a strong rebuke. You know what I mean? So this video is the warning, okay? This is the warning. This is to say, let's get off of that negative stuff. We're beyond 10 wins now. Now, critiques, that's cool. We all cool with critiques. But, like, we beat a healthy Vikings with our B team. B team quarterback, B team D-line, B team pass rush, B team almost everything, right? And my brother was still like, I think they have the formula for us. It's like, nah. So that is like, nah. That's pessimism. That's based out of nothing. Because both of those guys agreed, Jessica. Both of them agreed running teams could hurt us.
But then he went in the left field, didn't he?
He did.
He went all off the rocker show. He went all off the Ricker scale.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, bro, these are the A team. These is a star team.
Right.
These guys are guys that was not there at first, but are back now. Just like I went off on somebody for talking down on Tank. This man was out most of the season because he had a broken foot. What do you expect? And when he came back, he was out there balling. You want him to get a sack every game? Okay, you got to realize he ain't the only defensive tackle out there. We got more. We got newer, fresher, younger guys. Those guys are hungry too. And I said those guys are hungry and they're going to make the other guys get hungry. You agreed and I agreed to say the same thing. A lot of us did. But a lot of, nobody thought that. That dude in the chat too. Yeah, I thought that. I've been thought that. I'm always saying 17-0 every year. Yeah, I do. I said until I'm proven wrong. And then people want to come back and throw that in my face. I say, I don't care. I say until I'm proven wrong. I said, and yet our team is going better than yours. You said, I said, everything you said is going to be your team. The Washington Redskin people were talking all that trash, and now look at their team. You want to talk about my Cowboys? Look at your team. Everything negative you said about my team is going to be what your team is going to be. So don't hate because they're balling and your team not. Because you sit there and you badmouth them, you trash them, put them down. Just learn what to say, just count them out, gonna tell them that their schedule's gonna be this and that. Nah, we're 10-4. Heading to make 11-4. And if you can't believe that you can't believe what's right before your eyes, what's the use of you looking at it? What's the use of you reading the good book if you're not gonna take God at his word? If you're not gonna say, I trust you. He said, trust me. Do you trust me? You say yes. Okay, then trust it. It might not come when we want it, but it's always on time. The Cowboys might not have went where I said they was going to go, but it's always on time.
Right on, Jessica. Let me get on out of here because I do got some stuff I got to do, but I appreciate the phone call.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you good. No, you good. You was cool. All right, so thank you. Your voice matter all day long. That was Jessica, y'all. So listen, in summation, I want to sum this up, okay? We are all a family, okay? So this video is not to knock any of the people that support the Cowboys, okay? We are all a family. This is more so how to kind of get us all in the right attitude. Because I'm telling y'all from doing this, it wears on my brothers, my podcast brothers. Because, they all tough, they can handle it. But some of the negativity, when you giving them facts, it gets kind of like, come on, y'all. You know what I mean? Like he said, say it with your chest, man. Like, if I beat you with my B team, I don't fear you. And to me, that should have been easy to digest, which made it pessimism. So, and my main thing is, I don't want us to get played. That's also my thing. So that's why I don't want to start negative and start calling out people for takes like what we heard. I don't want to call people out. I want to first give people a chance to make the adjustment, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all, Stephen A just making money, man. And he done got in a lot of our fans' head where we really are sitting back waiting on something to happen. And he just making money. It's not, he don't even believe what he say. It's a money hole. The Cowboys that's his money hole. That's how you make it. So a lot of us are getting played by a guy that don't even mean what he's saying. It's all about the money. So I'm just looking out for us. So just kind of take this, share this with those who might be pessimists in this moment. Because it's a lot of people and they've been fueled. And it's not even just Stephen A. It's not even just, can I be honest with you? It's not even just the other people that jumped in this, the media people. It's our own guys. It's our own local media that play negative, controversial games, who play to the negative stories. They will tell you to your face. I showed you clips of it. They'll tell you, "Ooh, I root for controversy. Ooh, I love drama." Your own media guys, the ones you trust, the ones you follow, the ones you think telling you straight up. They'll tell you straight up if you listen carefully. They'll say, "Ooh, this is a good week. All this drama is happening." Our own guys. So what I'm saying is, we do have the facts on our side. That's the main thing I'm saying. We have the facts on our side. This is not 2014 defense that was called no names. This is not 2016. I gotta put this comment. It's too fire. It's too fire. This might be the comment of the whole show right here. This one. Cowboy hate is big business, boss. Yes, it's a big business. It's a huge business. And Michael, it has infiltrated some of our fans. It's not in their conscious mind. It's not in the front. It's in the back. It's in the aligala, what you call it? Aligablubli. I forgot what it's called, but it's right here. It's the part of your brain that's right here. It's the subconscious. They've been saying it so long that we believe it. So we gotta train ourselves to just look at the facts, look at the evidence. That pass rush when we was 13-3 was ranked 31st. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw when we played them in 2016. All day to throw. He would not have 3 seconds to throw when we play him this time. And he was going against a rookie Dak. Yeah, my boy. Yeah, listen, just real quick. My boy said, have you listened to 105.3 The Fan lately? Yeah. Listen, it's a lot of, it's happening everywhere. It's just what it is. It's big business to focus on controversy. Even if you're telling the truth, it's like 90% of everything. See, just notice the pattern. Last week it was this. This is what it was last week. Is Dak okay? He hasn't been the same since his ankle. Now, that's easily disproven. Easily, right? Because the Atlanta game was after his calf. The Raiders game where he went off was after that's easily disproven. But what they did is they kept talking about it. So he came out this game and he was decent. It wasn't a lot of yards, but he didn't make no bonehead throws that got returned for a touchdown. So they said, let's switch it up. Pollard versus Zeke. That's the new major talking point this week. Let's compare a healthy Dak. Not a healthy Dak, a healthy Zeke to a Pollard. An unhealthy Zeke to a Pollard. That's fair. Let's do that. Let's manufacture that up. Let's get that all the way up. Let's get that going. So, and that's why I'm doing this, so we don't get played by it. And speaking of that, I also did that video. This video right here is also in the description. So I have 2 videos in the description. I had a Skywalker show from this morning in the description, where he did the breakdown. All right. So we got that one. All right. I also have in the description us breaking down the running game. So it's multiple ways for you to go take a look and get caught up on factual content. What you saw with Skywalker was factual content at that section. He told no lies. He told him the whole truth. He was like, bro, we both agreed that the running game could give Dallas problems. But what I don't agree with is your fear against a team that we beat with our B team. That was kind of simple to understand. Yeah. So, my boy say drop the PayPal. I so appreciate that, man. My boy trying to put that bread in the Boss Cowboy Sports, man. So, Cash App is the Boss Cowboy Sports. On the PayPal, reach out to my DM. I'll send it to you. And anybody that want to support, thank everybody that been putting in the Cash App. Thank you everybody that's been doing the super chats. As you can see, we work very hard to try to bring you content. We brought you this one real time, same day. You know what I mean? This happened today. We talked about it today. So obviously you got to put a lot of stuff together to get that to happen. And I'm likely doing another show later. Y'all gonna likely start getting about 3 or 4 shows a day. That's what we building for. And I know we can do it because there's so much I want to talk about that I just sometimes don't have time. But I'm starting to get that time. And as I get that time, I'm gonna drop more content like this. But hopefully this video is good for people that you know are pessimists. Send this to them so that they can get their spirits restored, so they can get on the side of logic. Because it's not even about optimism, it's about logic. You do not fear B teams. You don't fear teams that you beat with your B team. That's not even logical. You don't fear that team in terms of the Vikings when the people that was in the middle was who? Watkins and Hamilton. Now you got a second rounder and you got Neville Gallimore. So you got Tristan Hill, a second rounder, and you got a much bigger Gallimore, and we are afraid? No, let's fix our spirits on that. And that's not calling that guy out, because I do want to say again, the dude is a smart guy. I listened to him. I don't know who he was, but I could tell this guy, because his point was real. That's why him and Sky agreed with it. Sky said with San Fran, I could see them being a problem on the running game. And he was like, in theory, I could see Minnesota. But when Sky gave him the facts, that should have been enough. When he should have been like, yeah, bro, really? They are built like San Fran to where if we catch them hot and we play bad, because that's the key. We not gonna lose unless we play bad. I want to repeat that before I get out of here. We not gonna lose unless we play bad or we experience what Anthony Brown experienced with the Raiders. That's the only time you go see an L. Our L this year, if we get one, it's gonna be on the Dallas Cowboys or it's gonna be on those Zebras. It's not gonna be a team that beat us when we played well. None. Yeah, and see, I like Jennifer. See, Jennifer said it best. Yeah, because both of them, they were saying the same thing. He said he had a good point, but Minnesota was a bad example. Right. That's why they both agreed. That's why I broke it down. I put those boys side by side and I listened to the whole thing. And it's like, yeah, they both agreed. Running games could give us problems, but fearing anybody? No. Teams should be fearing us. Teams are fearing us. Don't let nobody trick you. People are fearing us. They know what our defense is doing, and they know if our offense turn on, they already know we are the most complete team besides kicker in the NFL. And you not even looking like a homer to say that, because it's obvious. So, Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where your voice matter, we always go try to tell you and do our best to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. This is one of those, to where if you one of those people, to where you kind of seeing everything on the negative side, you could be suffering from PTJG, okay? Which my boy Skywalker coined that. Excellent. Or you could be suffering from propaganda. You could be suffering from the people that you've listened to for so long, you start actually thinking an accident is getting ready to happen when it's not. So y'all stay with Boss Cowboy Sports so you can continue to get info like this and content like this. Peace.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
Boss Cowboy Sports. Where your voice
Yoga fire.
matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.